Crystal Chandler, and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
It is a Wednesday, flying solo today, Cecil. I hope you have a wonderful day off. Spend some time with your wife. We've got a great show lined up for today. Of course, there it is, our Hollywood Minute. We roll into our video of the day, celebrity birthdays, and then our app of the week. Now, today's guest, we're going to be talking to your financial advisor, David Stacy. Also going to find out about the Murrells Inlet Boat Parade. And now get this, Croissant's Bakery, they're having their annual cupcake eating contest. A lady 2 years ago, she ate 59 cupcakes in 5 minutes. I can't even comprehend that. Also, the Grand Strand Newcomers Group. We're going to tell you what that is if you've never heard of them. It's a great nonprofit. They do a lot to help charities in the area. All of that after your Hollywood Minute.
The latest viral craze is the bottle cap challenge, and celebs are joining in. Action star Jason Statham easily roundhouse kicked the cap off a bottle. Musician John Mayer did it too, after an Ultimate Fighting champ challenged him. And here's singer-songwriter Ellie Goulding blitzing a bottle cap barefooted.
These opportunities are not afforded to many.
Pharrell Williams is giving students an opportunity. The singer-producer gave the commencement speech at Harlem Children's Zone Promise Academy and made a promise of his own, guaranteeing internships for all 114 graduating seniors. Williams has worked with several organizations to create opportunities for students.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request that you all stay until the investigation is completed.
What? Can we ask why? Has something changed?
No.
No, it hasn't changed, or no, we can't ask.
Family gatherings can be murder. The all-star cast is loaded with suspects in director Rian Johnson's whodunit Knives Out. The first trailer was just released. Knives Out opens November 27th.
I suspect foul play. Eliminated no suspects.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
All right, for your video of the day, get this. A 95-year-old Navy veteran, Ernest Andrus, he is walking across America on foot, obviously, for the second time. Andrus started his at St. Simon's Island, Georgia on March 16th and plans to make it through every U.S. state. The last time he did this, it took him 2 years. Right now, he's covering 13 miles a week and says he will be 100 years old by the time he is done. But Andrus says he'll keep going for as long as he has to and with a clear purpose in mind. Can you imagine 100 years old walking across the United States? Pretty incredible. Maybe he is coming to a state near you. Definitely check that out. Also, there will be plenty of ways to celebrate Independence Day in our area. Just to name a few, the Murrells Inlet Boat Parade begins at 9 a.m. tomorrow from 10 a.m. to noon. You can enjoy the 4th of July parade right down there in Pawleys Island. That's where I will be. From 6 to 10 p.m., the 4th of July celebration is happening at the Surfside Beach Pier. And for those of you who are looking for a patriotic fireworks display, there will be plenty to choose from. 9:30 p.m., the city of Georgetown will set off their show. The fireworks at Cherry Grove Pier also start at 9:30, and Broadway at the Beach show starts at 10 p.m. along with the Barefoot Landing display. All of those things can be found again, I'm sure, on the news tonight. You can see that full list or give us a call here and we'd be happy to give you a rundown. Let's talk about today. Today is Wednesday, July the 3rd, and this is Stay Out of the Sun Day, maybe because tomorrow, hopefully, you'll be in the sun all day long. It's also Superman Day, which started in 1939. Looking at birthdays today, 1962, we have Tom Cruise, 57 years old. Movies like Born on the 4th of July, Jerry Maguire, Risky Business, Top Gun, and Mission Impossible, that series. He also planned to become, get this, a priest before fame. 1962, Thomas Gibson, 57 years old as well. TV show Dharma and Greg, also Criminal Minds and Chicago Hope. He is an avid golf player. 1973, Patrick Wilson, 46 years old. The shows Watchmen, Little Children, they made debut in 2001, and My Sister's Wedding. All right, today in history, 1989, New Kids on the Block released the single Hangin' Tough. And in 2002, Sony ATV Publishing announced it would buy country music catalog from Gaylord Entertainment for, get this, $157 million. from the know-it-all department. We talk about people, the average prisoner, if you're incarcerated, how many times do you think someone maybe comes to visit them? This is kind of a sad know-it-all, and I don't know why he made me do this one, but someone comes to visit them on average how many times during the time they're incarcerated? Do you guys have any guesses out there? Maybe? How many times do you think they get a visitor? On average, he says 1. On average, it's only 2, which I think is kind of sad. Anyway, that's your know-it-all fact for today. We do have a great show lined up for you. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Identifying flowers you discover has never been easier. See how after our advertiser. If you are out on a nature hike or admiring a friend's flower garden, use Picture This Plant Identifier app to name plants you discover. Using the app, snap a picture of the flower or plant. Within seconds, the Picture This app identifies the plant and shows variations of the plant type. You receive details about the plant, including description, uses, and the name meaning. From within the app, you can share the image on social media or save it to your camera roll. If you have a plant that cannot be identified, share it on the Picture This service to get input from other plant enthusiasts. The app is free and available on iOS and Android. I'm Francie Black. For direct app download links, visit TuckedInWithToday.com.
All right, a lot of people are hitting the beach, and rightfully so. Live look right now out in Garden City. Take a look at our temperatures, and I want you to specifically look along the Grand Strand. 96 in Florence, 95 Darlington, 90 in Marion, but we're 88 in North Myrtle and 88 in Myrtle Beach. We are a good 20 degrees warmer when you factor in the humidity in North Myrtle. A temperature of 88, but it feels like 108. 106 right now in Myrtle Beach. 108 is the feels like temperature in Florence, and 103 over there in Robeson County over in Lumberton. Currently, the heat advisory is in effect. That continues until 6 p.m. The only counties not included in that, Darlington, Dillon, Marlboro, and Robeson counties. We are also noticing a little bit of a cloud deck, and this is as expected. We've got that short wave here, and then you've got the sea breeze developing right here. And when you have those two boundaries which eventually collide, it leads to enhanced lift, and lift leads to showers and storms. We've got a lot of water vapor to work with. That's why our heat indices are as high as 108 degrees. So the atmosphere acting like a squeegee when these two fronts hit, it squeezes out that moisture, and we're expected to see a decent amount of rainfall after the 2 o'clock hours, especially between 2 to 4 and 2 to 5 right there along the Grand Strand. I'm not so confident in the rain chances inland. I'm going 30% inland and a higher 40 to 50% later on this afternoon along the Grand Strand. Isolated severe storm risks, the main threats today, besides the heavy rain. I think any storms, whether they're severe or not, heavy rain will be the biggest threat. Frequent lightning, but if they become severe, some strong winds will come with them. Tomorrow, our 4th of July forecast looks better along the Grand Strand, a 30% shot there. It's inland locations that will see the bulk of the rainfall. Most of the rain ending by 8 p.m., meaning your firework forecast is A-OK.
This segment is sponsored and paid for by David Stacy, your financial expert. David Stacy, our financial experts, with us now. Been talking about reverse mortgage, and a lot of people are interested in this, and they're looking at it, but some people just don't know enough about it. David's here today to talk about qualifications and how you can take advantage of it. All right, let's talk qualifications.
Well, a lot of people, I think, are afraid. You know, they're afraid of the process. They're afraid of the program. They don't quite understand it. And like traditional loans, or unlike traditional loans, there is a qualification process for the reverse mortgage program. HUD implemented it back in 2015, and their fancy term for it is called financial assessment. But it's the way we do have to put people through a financial assessment right now. to make sure that it is a sustainable solution for them and for their retirement plans, moving forward. We want to make sure that if we put them in this program, it's not going to be a hindrance to them. It's going to be something that's really going to help them in the future.
And we're talking about extra income that can help someone.
Correct. There's multiple ways, but getting back to the qualification, I get calls from a lot of people when they finally have the nerve to pick up the telephone and find out and do a little more research. They'll call, and the first thing out of their mouth is, well, I don't think I'm going to qualify. And it's like, well, why do you think that? And well, I had some problems in the past year paying some bills, and I just don't think my credit's good enough. Well, we do take a look at your credit, but we don't turn you down regardless of how bad your credit is. When HUD implemented the guidelines for this, it's really to look at the ability of someone to use this program to sustain themselves in retirement years. We take a look at them. We take a look at their current income to make sure that they're not getting further and further behind, and it's not going to hurt them. They do have to have enough money to support themselves and keep their lights on. But the income test that we use, unlike a traditional loan, is very, very relaxed. And I want to say I've probably only dealt with a couple of people in the last 3 years that have had a problem qualifying income-wise. Literally, it's such a small percentage, it's almost not worth mentioning. The credit check is what scares most people. They think that because they've got bad credit and they've paid a few payments late, that they're simply not going to qualify from a credit standpoint. But that's not how we use the credit side. The credit side is simply looked at, and instead of releasing all of the loan proceeds to the homeowner, we might require them to hold some proceeds back to make sure that their taxes and their insurance are paid for them in the future going forward. So that's the only credit check we have. And if that's the case, as a matter of fact, it's so, some people look at that as a convenience. It's like an escrow account. If you've had a traditional mortgage, it's like an escrow account where you hold money back to pay the taxes and the insurance. And some people will even ask us to do that, even if it's not required.
David, I thank you. Our financial expert helping you. Now, if you want to know about reverse mortgage, contact this man. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Thank you, Cecil.
All right, listen up. The 4th of July boat parade's coming up. This is the 36th annual. Takes place down there in Merle's Inlet and comes by, and it's a great event. I've been in it numerous times before.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Lee's here to talk about it.
That's right. What an awesome event, and super family friendly. I mean, that marsh walk gets packed full of people, and it's just an awesome time.
It always amazes me the amount of people that turn out between the marsh walk, Blaine Methodist Church, anywhere along the waterfront, and then in front of the houses that that come out to support the community every year.
Fantastic. Boat parade. You've always got room for more people.
Yeah, there as many boats as Merle's Inlet can hold, we can handle.
I like it.
That's good. Now hold the shirt up. Show the shirt.
Let's look at
the video first. Here we go.
Right.
Look at all the video. Now these people are just sitting around having a great time for the 4th of July, waiting for the parade to start, and then they take a little trip right down in front of the marsh walk, all the way down.
Tell us about some of the boats you have. Do they decorate the boats?
Yeah, there are all kind of decorations. Generally, people try and work around the theme, which this year's Liberty, Justice, and a Good Time for All. Red, white, blue, a lot of patriotism, just anything to support our country.
Very good. I like it.
All right. High tide. It's got to be high tide.
It has to be high tide. Unfortunately, this year tide is early, so the parade has to start at 9. Tide's high at 10. That way we can make sure there's enough water for the boats to be safely navigating all the channels of Merle's Inlet.
Okay, 9 o'clock we're starting. That means you might want to get there around 8 o'clock to get a spot.
They will close the public boat landing at around 8:30. So get there early, get your boat in, get out to the point, enjoy Merle's Inlet, the peace and calm of Merle's Inlet, and be prepared to enjoy the day.
That's right.
Awesome.
Now show the T-shirt. Hold it up a little higher, a little bit.
There we go.
Look at that T-shirt. Now, that's beautiful. Who designed that for you?
Actually, an artist named Kim Kimes designed it, and of course the T-shirts are sold by the local Boy Scout troop. It helps raise money for them. Blaine Boy Scout Troop 396. And you can buy these along the marsh walk on the day of the parade, and they're only $10.
And what's so great about it, these people have been to these parades all this time, have all these shirts dating back. Because they've been doing T-shirts.
For years and years.
Yeah, 36 years, and I know several people that have got one from every year. So
I love it. Now, is there somewhere I can buy them right now?
You can go by Garden City Realty, Lee's Inlet Apothecary, or the Merle's Inlet branch of Conway National Bank.
Okay.
And then this weekend we'll have them at Booty's as well.
Yeah, so you can get one right now and wear it out there.
Hurry up, because they're about to sell out.
9 o'clock, 4th of July, Merle's Inlet.
That's it.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right, more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, the 8th annual Croissants Bistro and Bakery Cupcake Eating Contest for the 4th of July, with funds raised going for Help for Kids and Backpack Buddies. A really fun event. This is, you know, Becca, it's turned into a lot of fun over the years, and people can seriously eat some cupcakes.
They can.
Tell us a little bit first about the event, and then we'll find out maybe some of the numbers on what people have eaten in the past.
Well, actually, it's turned into a festival.
Awesome.
We are in conjunction with, it will be at the Grand Dunes Marina Park, and it will follow the golf cart parade there. So we're going to have carnival games, stilt walkers, cupcake decorating contests.
So it's more than just that. Like you said, it's a festival.
Yes.
So the golf cart parade starts, and then this all kicks off at what time?
The golf cart parade will end at the marina at 10 o'clock, and that is when the festival gets underway. The cupcake eating contest starts at 11:30. You can still sign up online today. On our website, it's $20. Contestants must be 18 years old. They can win up to $500, or they do win $500 cash, a trophy, prizes from local restaurants and vendors,
and a very full stomach.
The title of the cupcake
eating champion
of Myrtle
Beach. So this whole festival, the funds from this go towards Help for Kids and Backpack Buddies.
Yes.
It's a fundraiser.
Yes,
You guys
and they're
do.
also collecting goods for that and monetary direct donations at the event.
There's some right there. Okay, so let's talk. The winner last year, the guy, how many did he eat?
He ate 36 cupcakes last year, Mark Lyle.
Okay, these are full-size cupcakes,
They are.
and they
This
have
is
5
what
minutes
you're-
to eat them.
Yes.
Now, knowing from TV time, 5 minutes can either be a really long time or a really short time, and I have a feeling with that big of a cupcake, it's a really short time. Now, hold on. The lady the year before, she almost doubled that number.
59, and that's the record for the entire, this is the 8th year, and that's the most anyone has eaten in that time, but 59 cupcakes.
Wow, what kind of cupcakes are they? What is it what we see here?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just the plain vanilla type cupcakes. Tell us where you guys are located at Croissant so people can come see
The
you.
original Croissants is on 38th Avenue. They've been serving the Grand Strand for over 24 years.
It's fantastic.
In 2017, Heidi opened a second location. It's actually called Heidi's Corner, and it is Croissants 2 as well as Hook and Barrel.
That's right.
Croissants 2, we roast fresh coffee daily. Awesome. So the coffee's roasted on site, and Hook and Barrel is an extremely unique concept. It's all sustainable seafood.
It's really good, too.
Yes, it's
just excellent food.
Everything's incredible.
All right, so tomorrow, starting Golf Cart Parade, Marina Grand Dunes. When that ends, the festival starts. Bring family-friendly everyone.
Yes.
Bring everyone to that event. Anything they need to do but show up?
Nope, unless you want to sign up for the event, you can do that today. There will be limited spots available tomorrow.
Okay.
So we recommend doing it today.
Awesome. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Have you tried to eat that many cupcakes?
I have not, but I may be able to.
I don't know about that. I'll have one. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, newcomers of the Grand Strand, an organization is actually a 501c3 nonprofit organization in the Grand Strand area. Has been around, get this, for 60 years. I had no idea. I grew up here. However, inviting people to move here from other areas into the Grand Strand and getting them involved in a wonderful organization. We have Ruth and Linda with us. Ruth, tell me, what do you guys do?
Well, we have coffee the first Wednesday of every month, and then a luncheon the fourth Wednesday.
Okay.
But meanwhile, we're raising funds, and we support 3 charities every year.
So you're a group of, let's get this straight, you're a group of, how many people are in this group right now?
251.
That's what I thought. That's a big group of people.
Big group of people.
So anybody, Linda, tell me a little bit, can you tell me kind of the background on newcomers, and then we'll get into the details if somebody wants to be there.
Well, it was started on the old Air Force Base back in the 50s. The military wives started it to make friends, and they met in homes. We now meet at the Carolina Forest Rec Center because we need a large place.
And you were telling me earlier, which I thought was neat, you know, you have luncheons, you have a group from the Maryland group, the Ohio group, that, you know.
New York, yeah.
Really, really cool. It's just, if somebody wants to get involved in this group and really just make friends in the area, it's always hard moving to a new area to learn about things. How can they do that? And then what do you guys do as an organization? How can I get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with us on our website, which is newcomers.
It's on the screen right there.
Or you can just come by the rec center on the first Wednesday of the month.
Just show up.
Just show up at 9 o'clock in the morning.
All right, talk about giving back, getting people involved in the community, but also giving back to our community. Linda, some organizations that you give to this year.
Right, well, we raise funds all year. Our biggest fundraiser is our fashion show in March.
Great.
The groups that we're supporting this year are Freedom Readers, Community Kitchen, and Help for Kids Backpack Buddies.
Fantastic. And then around, you said this year the funds that'll be divvied out around just over $10,000 probably.
$10,000 or $11,000.
That's incredible. That is incredible. What a great group. And this is not, is it just women?
Yes.
Just women.
Just women. All right. So, ladies, if you're watching, maybe you just moved here, or you're watching our show, you want to get involved, get in touch with these ladies. What a cool group. Thank you for being with us today.
We meet September through
May.
September through May. Take the summers off. Awesome. Thank you. We'll have you guys back on.
Thank you.
Okay. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Chewing gum burns about 11 calories
It's
per hour.
Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, PD, and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. I know I sure did. Finding out all kinds of cool things happening right here in the area. And of course, tomorrow, don't forget, head on out and see the big cupcake eating contest and enjoy the festival. Take the entire family. Lots of things to do for the 4th. Lots of parades, fireworks. Have a great time. Enjoy your friends and your family. And don't forget the salute from the shore starting about 1 o'clock. Head out to the beach. Take your pictures, upload them, and wave at them. All right, we'll see you guys later. Happy 4th.